The Roman Empire, once a beacon of power and civilization, met its demise gradually over centuries. By the 5th century AD, the empire faced internal strife and external pressures. Barbarian invasions, economic instability, and overexpansion weakened its foundations. In 476 AD, the last Roman emperor in the West, Romulus Augustulus, was deposed. This marked a turning point in history, signifying the end of an era. The reasons for Rome's decline were complex and interconnected. Economic woes, including inflation and unemployment, plagued its citizens. The empire, vast and overstretched, struggled to defend its borders from the influx of Germanic tribes. Political instability and corruption further weakened Rome's grip on power. The fall of the Roman Empire had profound consequences for Europe and the Mediterranean world. The once unified empire fragmented into smaller kingdoms, ushering in a period of instability and conflict. The loss of centralized authority and infrastructure contributed to the decline of trade, literacy, and urban life. However, what if this pivotal moment in history unfolded differently? What if the Roman Empire had weathered the storms of the 5th century and beyond? Let us venture into an alternate timeline, exploring a world where the Roman Empire never fell. Imagine a world where the Roman legions, those disciplined warriors who had secured the empire's borders for centuries, repelled the barbarian invasions. Picture a scenario where wise emperors, guided by sound counsel and strong leadership, addressed the economic and political turmoil that plagued Rome. In this alternate timeline, the Roman Empire survives. It adapts to the challenges of the 5th century and emerges stronger, its grip on power solidified. The spirit of innovation and pragmatism, deeply ingrained in Roman culture, enables the empire to reform and flourish. Instead of crumbling under pressure, Rome bends but doesn't break. This enduring Roman Empire would profoundly impact the course of history. The Dark Ages, a period of intellectual and cultural stagnation that followed Rome's fall, might never have occurred. With the preservation of Roman institutions, infrastructure, and knowledge, Europe and the Mediterranean world could have experienced a very different trajectory. This unbroken continuity of Roman influence would have had far-reaching implications for technology, culture, and society. Without the Dark Ages, the world might have witnessed technological advancements far earlier, propelled by the preservation and advancement of Roman engineering and scientific knowledge. With the Roman Empire intact, the transmission of knowledge would have continued uninterrupted. The great libraries of Rome, Alexandria, and Constantinople, repositories of ancient wisdom, would have remained vibrant centers of learning. Scholars, scientists, and philosophers, nurtured by a culture that valued education, would have continued to build upon the legacy of their predecessors. The preservation of Roman law and governance would have provided a stable framework for societal development. The concept of citizenship, a cornerstone of Roman identity, might have fostered a sense of unity and cooperation across the empire's vast territories. Imagine a world where the flame of classical learning never flickered. The scientific advancements of the Greeks, the philosophical insights of the Romans, and the technological prowess of these ancient civilizations would have been preserved and built upon. Without the Dark Ages, the Renaissance, that remarkable period of cultural and intellectual rebirth, might have occurred centuries earlier, propelled by the unbroken thread of Roman knowledge. This continuity of learning would have had a profound impact on the development of science, technology, and the arts. With a head start of centuries, imagine the technological marvels that humanity might have achieved. Section 4. The Eagle's Wings Technology Takes Flight. The Romans were renowned for their engineering achievements, from their intricate road systems and aqueducts to their impressive architectural marvels. In an alternate timeline where the Roman Empire never fell, their technological progress might have continued unabated. Imagine Roman engineers equipped with advanced knowledge and resources, developing even more sophisticated infrastructure. Picture vast networks of aqueducts and irrigation systems, transforming arid regions into fertile farmlands. Envision grand cities adorned with towering structures and public spaces, testaments to Roman ingenuity. The Roman military, always at the forefront of innovation, might have driven significant technological advancements. Imagine Roman legions equipped with improved weaponry and armor, maintaining the empire's military dominance. Picture Roman ships propelled by advanced sailing technologies, exploring new trade routes and expanding the empire's reach. This continuous technological development would have reshaped the world. The invention of the printing press, the compass and gunpowder, which occurred centuries later in our timeline, might have come much earlier. The implications for communication, exploration and warfare are staggering to contemplate. Section 5, Civis Romanus Sum, a Global Citizenry. The Roman Empire, at its peak, encompassed a diverse array of cultures and peoples, united under the banner of Roman law and governance. In this alternate timeline, the concept of Roman citizenship, a powerful symbol of unity and identity, might have continued to evolve. Imagine a world where Latin, the language of the Roman Empire, remained a lingua franca, facilitating communication and cultural exchange across vast distances. Picture a global citizenry, bound by shared values of law, order and civic duty, fostering a sense of interconnectedness across continents. This enduring Roman influence would have shaped the development of global culture. Roman art, literature and philosophy, disseminated throughout the empire, would have continued to inspire and influence generations. The architectural grandeur of Rome, with its amphitheatres, temples and public baths, might have become a global architectural style, leaving its mark on cities worldwide. The concept of a unified global culture, while seemingly utopian, also presents complexities. Would this Romanized world be a melting pot of cultures, or would it lead to the suppression of local traditions and identities? Section 6. Echoes of the Forum, Rome's legacy in the modern world. The Roman Empire's legacy is deeply woven into Western civilization. Our languages, laws and cityscapes bear Rome's mark. In a world where Rome never fell, this influence would be even more profound. Latin might be a global tongue spoken everywhere. Our legal systems, built on Roman law, would emphasize justice and fairness. Cities might feature grand boulevards and aqueducts, echoing Rome's grandeur. Roman innovation and pragmatism might drive progress, but history's course remains unpredictable. Would this enduring Roman Empire promote peace and prosperity, or would it succumb to internal strife and external pressures? Section 7. The Empire Eternal? The notion of an empire lasting forever is compelling. A single power enduring for millennia is a staple of fiction, but is it truly possible? History shows empires are not immune to change. Internal strife, economic turmoil, and new powers end empires. The Roman Empire was no exception. Its fall reminds us that even the mightiest are not invincible. They are shaped by the same forces of history. The idea of a Roman Empire that never fell is fascinating. History is a tapestry of cause and effect. The Roman Empire was a product of its time. Whether it could have adapted remains unanswered, but Rome's legacy in law, language, and culture endures.